6 women who pretend to be wife material but aren't. You can't force attraction. You can create moments that make her think about you when you're not there. If that line makes you uncomfortable, good. Truth is rarely easy to swallow. A lot of men enter relationships with a naive belief. If they're good enough, kind enough, selfless enough, she'll eventually see them as husband material. But what actually happens? You text first every day. You listen to all her problems. You're always available. And in return, she doesn't miss you when you disappear. You're right there, yet you feel like you don't exist. You feel invisible even when you're right there. Today's topic isn't pleasant, but it's necessary. There are women who look like wife material on the surface, but in reality, they're not. They know how to say the right things at the right time. They know how to show just enough care to keep you around, and they know how to feed on your hope. Not because they're evil, but because they're playing a different game. And you're betting your entire emotional future on it. The problem isn't just 6 types of women. The real problem is why you get pulled into them. Why the more you try, the further she pulls away. Why when you disappear for a bit, she either doesn't notice or sends one lazy message just to check a box. The answer lies in basic psychology: presence, scarcity, and contrast. When you're always available, you lose perceived value. When you don't have a strong, independent life, your absence creates no emotional gap. And without contrast, emotions never activate. Men often misunderstand wife material. They think it means being gentle, caring, good at cooking, and saying nice things. But women who are truly ready for long-term commitment respond to something else entirely. A man with a clear life axis, independent value, and no need to try to be chosen. Attraction doesn't grow from effort. It grows from self-control and real value. In this video, I won't flatter you, and I won't teach you how to manipulate women. I'll expose the behaviors that make you think you're moving toward marriage when in reality, you're just being kept on standby. If you've ever been friend-zoned, ever felt like the safe option, ever wondered why she never truly misses you, stay with me. Before we break down the 6 types of women who pretend to be wife material, I want you to remember a familiar feeling. You're sitting across from her. She talks about the future, about family, about stability. You nod. You think you're on the right path, but deep inside, something feels off. You're the one initiating more. You're the one waiting for replies. You're the one afraid that if you stop trying, everything will fall apart. That's the first sign you're investing in someone who isn't built for marriage, only emotional convenience. Type 1. The woman who talks about commitment only when it benefits her. She enjoys the safety of your presence, but avoids real responsibility. When you bring up long-term plans, she stays vague. When you pull back, she pulls you in with sweet words. This isn't wife material. She's addicted to your presence, not who you are. Type 2. The perpetual victim. Every past relationship failed because other men weren't good enough. She uses her past trauma as a shield against growth. You become the healer, the patient one, the sacrificer, but you're never the one she chooses. You text her first every time. She replies whenever she feels like it. In her mind, you're support, not leadership. Type 3. The surface-level wife role player. She behaves properly, speaks maturely, talks about family values. But her life has no structure, no discipline, no clear goals, no accountability. And this is dangerous, because men fall in love with words. They listen instead of watching long-term behavior. Psychology doesn't lie. Consistency does. Type 4. The woman who's always waiting for a better time. She doesn't reject you, but she doesn't choose you either. She keeps you close enough not to lose you. This makes men feel like it's almost there, but the truth is, you're the backup option. Scarcity doesn't exist here. Because you're always available, you hold no perceived rarity. Type 5. The attention addict. She loves being chased. She loves being validated. But she has no intention of building something long-term. When you pull back, she reacts strongly. When you return, she cools off again. This is a dopamine game, not love. If you keep playing, you lose. Because you invest real emotion, and she only invests feelings. Type 6. The most dangerous. The woman who makes you believe that if you try just a little harder, you'll finally be enough. Her standards keep changing. You're never sufficient. This hits directly at a man's conquering instinct. Marriage is not a reward for effort. It's a union between two complete individuals. Now here's the critical part. The issue isn't just them, it's you. When your life revolves around a woman, you lose contrast. When you have no mission, your absence creates no void. Presence only has value when it isn't always available. Scarcity only exists when you have something to trade. The solution isn't childish disappearing acts. The solution is building a life that's still solid without her. Step 1. Stop over-investing in someone who hasn't chosen you. Step 2. Set clear boundaries around time, energy, and attention. Step 3. Focus on core value, health, career, discipline, and a brotherhood of aligned men. Step 4. Watch behavior, not promises. If you've listened this far, certain images are probably crystal clear in your mind. A woman who once said things that made you believe she was the future, a period where you tried harder than you ever should have, and the bitter realization that the more you held on, the more disposable you became. This isn't your failure with women. This is a lesson in how men misjudge their own value. Let's summarize the key points. First, wife material isn't defined by words or surface behavior, but by stable, consistent actions and the ability to build a long-term life with you. Second, if you're always investing more and always afraid of losing, you've placed yourself in a weak position. Traction doesn't grow through begging, it grows through respect. Third, a woman only truly misses a man when his absence creates a void. If you disappear and no one notices, the issue isn't them, it's that your life isn't deep or strong enough yet. The core message is simple, but not easy. Men don't build themselves to be chosen. Men build themselves so they never have to ask to be chosen. When you have discipline, purpose, and clear standards, you naturally become scarce, and then contrast appears. She starts to feel the difference between you and the men who are always available. It's not because you played mind games, but because you have a life axis no one can shake. If there's one thing you should take away from this video, it's this. Don't ask, how do I make her choose me? Ask instead, is my life worthy of her respect? When you focus on self-improvement, health, career, strength, and the right community, you don't just attract better women, you eliminate the wrong ones. If this content hit home, subscribe to the channel for more unfiltered truths about male psychology. And leave a comment with the keyword real value, so I know you're ready to step into a higher standard.